Welcome to Beat the Number. This is the NBA Morning Edition. My name is Abby. It's Saturday, March the 15th. We got 4 NBA games to discuss with you today in the association. The lines are courtesy of oddslogic.com. Again, we have the injury reports, the totals, and the point spread move. That's oddslogic.com. The first game we're going to look at here is OKC versus Detroit Pistons. As you can see, the OKC is a 7-point favorite. The total is 233.5. The total has gone up to 234.5, gone up by a full point. And now it's 235 we're seeing right now. And basically the spread has come down to 5.5 across the board. Or mostly 5.5, and 235. So we'll look into this game now. See where the public is and the sharps are for this game. Look at the line history in this game for a moment, and then we'll check the injury report. Let's give it a moment. The line, it's going to come up. So OKC is getting the public play. So it's all OKC in this matchup. They're getting the public attention for this one. And for the injury report for OKC and Detroit, we'll check now. Jalen Williams is out Saturday with a hip injury. Aaron Wiggins' illness, questionable to play at Detroit. Chet Holmgren resting, not playing at Detroit. We'll see on the Pistons side if anything comes up. It looks like they got a clean slate of players in Detroit. Jaden Ivey's the only one out. Everybody else is healthy. So we'll look into the head-to-head in this game. That's Detroit and OKC. First meeting of the season between these two teams. Again, OKC overall 8-2 last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. OKC 4-1 last 5 games, 2-3 to the under. Detroit 6-4 last 10, 6-3 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Detroit 2-3 last 5 games, 2-3 to the under. So both teams right now are playing to the under in this game. Yeah, it's 234. Hmm. This series has been an under series, mainly 4-6 to the under. The way the total is moving, it's moving up. So it's gone from it's gone to 235. I have to look at the over in this game because the total's going up. I know the public is on OKC at 5.5, so it's a bit of buyback. Public's on OKC at 5.5. Even at 6. So I have 2 plays for this game. I like OKC to cover the points. I like him at 5.5. I take OKC. I agree with the public. And I like the over. I like over 234.5, and I like OKC in the points. Even at 5.5, I would still take OKC at 5.5. That's my play on that. The next game we're going to look at here will be, let's see. We'll look at Chicago versus Houston. So Chicago versus Houston, that's the next game we're going to look at. As you can see, Houston's an 8-point favorite at home. And the total's 232. The line's gone to 9, and it's come down to 231 now. So 231 and a half. So look at this. We're going to look into this game now to look at the line history in this game to see what's happening. So we'll look into this game further, and now we're going to look at the injury report for this game. We're going to look at the Chicago side, and then we're going to look at the Houston side for the injury report. So Reed Shepard, you can see there Reed Shepard's questionable. Thumb, 50-50. Lorenzo Ball, wrist questionable to play Saturday. Josh Giddey, out indefinitely with an ankle. Amin Thompson, ankle, out indefinitely. Au Dalsuminu, out for the season with a shoulder. Torrey Craig, out indefinitely. And that's it. That's it for that game. So we're going to look now at the head-to-head in this game. That's it for that. So the head-to-head. That's Chicago and Houston. Let's see. All right, so this is the second meeting. They played already, November 17th in Chicago. That was early in the season. Houston was a 5-point favorite. Houston won 143-107 and went over 233.5. And it was -5. So they've gone over in this series. It's been 7 straight overs in this series. So last 10 games, Chicago 6-4, last 10, 8-2 against the spread, 5-5 to the over/under. Chicago's won 4 straight games. They're 4-1 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. Houston 7-3 last 10, 7-2-1 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. Houston's won 5 straight games. They've covered all 5 games as favorites, and they are 2-3 to the under. So both teams right now are playing to the under. The Bulls, as a dog, have covered 3 straight, and they've won 4 straight. Let's see. Let's look into this one here again. Yeah, I like Houston here. I think Houston covers this game. I like Houston minus the 8.5 at 9. I like the Rockets. I know the Bulls have won a bunch of games, but I like Houston at home. Houston's very consistent at home. They're showing consistency. They've covered 5 straight games as a favorite at home. So I like the position that Houston's in. They've covered 4 straight, but the teams that they've covered, they're not playoff quality teams. The only playoff quality team out of the bunch was Indiana. That was the only one. But everybody else, they're not really playoff quality teams. So I feel Miami, they've played. I mean, Houston has played more of the quality opponents, in my opinion. So I believe I like Houston here in the points to cover to lay the 9. I take Houston. Houston -9. And yeah, I like Houston here. I think Houston covers this. I like him here. I don't have any play on the total. I just like Houston. I like Houston 8.5. I think they cover. I think they cover here. I like him in this spot. So that's it for that game. So the next game we're going to look at here, it's going to be Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers against Milwaukee. This is a home and home series. I know they played already, and Indiana won by a point. So this is the rematch. This one's in Milwaukee. Milwaukee 5.5-point favorites at home. Total 237.5. It's dropped to 5. He's one of the books is dropped to 5 at Pinnacle. Pinnacle's dropped to 5, and now we're seeing a 6 at Bet Rivers. The total, however, has gone down by 2 points at 235.5. So look into this game further. Look at where the public and sharps are in this game. So public's all over Indiana. Nothing on the total. Yeah, Indiana, public all over Indiana. All right, so we'll look into this game further. We'll look at the injury report first to see what's happening. So Indiana and Milwaukee. Nothing so far. Let's see. All right, so Milwaukee, Bobby Portis suspension is out. See if I passed anybody. No, everything's the same. So it's Bobby Portis. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. So everything's clean. So look into this further. That's Indiana and Milwaukee. I believe Indiana's on a they're on a back-to-back. So they're on a back-to-back. So you're flying from Philly to Milwaukee. So here, this is the third meeting. This is a fourth and final meeting, excuse me. So the first meeting, let's see. First meeting, November 22nd in Milwaukee. Bucks were 5.5-point favorite. They covered in 129-117. It was over 235.5. Second game in Indiana, December 31st. That was New Year's Eve. It was in Indiana. Milwaukee is favored. Milwaukee covered in 120-112. It was over 230. third meeting was about 4 days ago in Indiana. Milwaukee 1.5 point favorites. Indiana was 1.5 point favorites. Milwaukee covered, but Indiana won by a point. It was under 237.5. So this is the fourth and final meeting. So look into this one here. Indiana 5-5 last 10, 3-7 against the spread, 2-8 to the under. So Indiana, they're 2-3 last 5 games and are 1-4 to the under. Indiana. Milwaukee 6-4 last 10, 7-2-1 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Milwaukee are 2-3 last 5 games and are 3-2 to the over. So Milwaukee 3-2 to the over. Indiana is 1-4 to the under. So my take for this game, let's see. So Indiana's on a home, and they're on a. This is a home and home series. I'm sorry, they played Philly. Now they got to play Milwaukee. Let's see here. Let me look at this again. They beat the Sixers. Indiana's gone under in 4 straight games. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna, for this game it's 237. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the under in this game. I'm gonna take the under. I know that other games have gone over, but I'm gonna take the under in this game. I like under 235. Indiana's gone under in 4 straight games. Yeah, I like the under in this game. I think that continues. Indiana's been playing. They've been playing 4 straight unders for Indiana. They've been playing very well they're playing very well defensively at this time of year. I know they're on a back-to-back, but I'm going to take the under. I like the under in this game. It's 235. I like the under. I like the under here. I think that's going to continue into this game. Yeah, under 235, Indiana, Milwaukee. I like that one. Let's see. Let's see if I have anything else. Okay, so we have the fourth and final game that we're gonna do. Fourth and final game is you're gonna do Golden State in New York. That'll be the fourth and final game. The Warriors are 5.5 point favorites. Total is 229. The line has now gone up to 6.5, and the total's gone to 230. We're seeing up to 230 and 6.5. So look into this game further. That's Golden State and New York. Then we'll check the injury report after that. This will be the last game that we're doing. All right, now the Knicks are getting the public money right now. The Knicks are getting the public money. So far, that's what we see. Let's see here. Yep. So it's about the Knicks. So we'll look at the injury report now for both teams. That's Golden State and New York. We'll take a look here. So this game here, Golden State, New York, we have Brandon Podziemski back, ruled out. He won't be playing. Jalen Brunson still out indefinitely with an ankle. That's it. Nothing else. That's it. That's the only injury. So we'll look at the head-to-head. Take a look at this. That's Golden State and New York. So Golden State, New York. They've already played once already. That was about 2 weeks ago in New York. This one here, the Knicks were 1-point favorites. Golden State won 114-102. It was under 227 at that time. So this will be the second meeting. Right now, 5-5 the last 10 overall. New York 2-8 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. New York, they are basically 2-3 last 5 games, and are 1-4 to the under. So without Jalen Brunson, he got injured in the Laker game. The Knicks are 2-1 last 3 games, and are 1-2 to the under. So the Knicks playing a little bit more defense without Brunson. A little bit more defense. Golden State 9-1 last 10, 6-3-1 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Golden State's won 6 straight games. 6 straight games, and they've covered 3 out of 6 games as a favorite. And the over, Golden State is 3-2 to the over. Yeah, Golden State 3-2 to the over. And the Knicks are the opposite. They've gone under, 1-4. Knicks have won 2 straight. Golden State's won 6 straight. Yeah, so the way I'm playing this game, this is a look-ahead spot. This is clearly a look-ahead spot for Golden State. They have Denver next. They lost to Denver earlier this season. So they have Denver on Monday, and they got to play the Knicks tonight. So they lost to Denver back in December of last year. So this is definitely, to me, a look-ahead spot. So Denver in a sandwich. So basically, Golden State's in a sandwich spot because they got to face Denver next. Knicks are in a position where they can take advantage of the situation. And I believe the Knicks, I like the Knicks here, and I agree with the public here. I like the Knicks plus the points. It's at right now 6.5. So I like the Knicks here at 6.5 to cover the points. I think this is a good opportunity that they can take advantage of. Since this is a look ahead spot for Golden State. They got Denver Monday in Denver. So I like this spot here for the Knicks. Very good spot. So I agree with the public. I like the Knicks here plus the 6.5. I have nothing on the total. The total, I'll leave that alone. But I'll play the Knicks plus the 6.5. So that does it for the NBA. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Abby. Whether you feed or follow these picks is up to you. I just basically look at the plays, make my assessment, and make the picks how I feel and what I like. Still, I hope you still cash your tickets big time. Hit some big winners this Saturday for the NBA slate. Cash those tickets. Hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays for the NBA, for the point spread and the over-unders. Again, good luck to you guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna have this afternoon the player props like we did yesterday, team totals, and we're gonna do the player props for this afternoon. So stay tuned for that for the Saturday night slate. Again, good luck to you guys. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Peace. Take care.